In today's video, I point into the distance, I walk the wrong way, and I wear my disguise.
Hello there, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a non-sunny day. It is going to rain though, but it's just abating at the moment, and I'm hoping the foliage will afford us a little bit of shelter when it actually does come. So I've just come to some local woods, same place I've been before, and but like I've said before, when you go to a new spot, the same spots over and over again, you find better compositions and you sort of get a feel for the place where you are. So I found my first composition here. Let's have a look and see what we can find with it. It's taking some finding, to be fair, but I think there's a shot there. The shot is of this tree here. Now we're getting a bit of sun we're getting a bit of the sky at that side, which I can't do anything about, but there's some side light on there and then takes you up into the foliage there. Let's have a look at the back of the camera. Yeah, I think it works pretty good. I'm at 0.6 of a second, f8, ISO 100 and 24mm. I think 24mm is my go-to at the moment. It's on a lot of my photos. If the shot's pretty reasonable, here's the shot. I've just turned around from taking that shot and I found another shot. So it's just of this silver birch tree with a lot of moss on it, leading you off into the sort of foreground, into the midground. I'm cutting, it is quite busy behind it, but I think it still does work. And with the, sorry if you can hear over the wind, and with the polarizer on, it's really making those greens pop, which it does in spring. I think it's really nice. Before we hit the dreaded summer months, which just naff. I'm wide open on f4, 1/13 of a second, ISO 100, and I'm at 35mm this time. Shot's any good? Here's yon shot. It's extremely windy. Now, are you one of these people that will up the ISO up wide and then shoot wide open so the leaves stay sort of sharp and in focus? Or will you just take the shot to show that the motion blur is just showing that it's a windy day? I'm going to do the latter. Just so it adds a bit of more character, I think, to the image, because you're showing that as the day is rather than like a still day would be. So there's a big beech tree here, there's a trail that leads behind it, and then a dry stone wall behind that, and then leads into the field. The sky is doing nothing, nothing at all. So whether there's one plonked in there or not, you'll have to decide. If the shot's any good, here's the shot. I think it's pretty reasonable. So as we've been looking around here, we found a few interesting things. So just down here in the undergrowth is a badger set. There's a hole there, an entrance or an exit, or both. And then there's one to the left of the camera there as well, which is pretty cool. Onwards we go. So shot number 3, it's pretty reasonable. It's of these rocks, and I'm guessing they've been quarried at some point. I don't know why else they should be here, because they're quite how they've been worked, shall I say. And then there's a sycamore tree to the right of them. It sort of makes a nice composition. I'm polarising it again just to make that moss pop on the boulders themselves. f8, 0.6 of a second, ISO 100, and I'm at 36mm. So somebody's been building a den here. Looks really cool. Hope it's some youths out and about rather than being on their Xboxes and what have you, or the PlayStation's. So we're having a wander around. Oh, you didn't recognise me there because I had my disguise on, being Jackie Daytona. So just having a wander around this spot here, and it looks like there's a million compositions here. So I'm going to get the camera out and we'll get in and have a look. But it looks pretty cool. There's a lot of moss-covered trees and moss-covered boulders with lichen, orange lichen on. I'm going to get into this. Take two. I found this scene here, and it's of this oak tree in the background there, and then leading up to it is a load of boulders. Not erratics, just boulders. There's several of them, and I've focused on each one of them, so I want the whole scene in focus, and obviously focusing on the tree in the distance as well. So if the shot's any good, here's the shot. Loads of compositions today. So this is of a bit of a cliff face, rock face, and there's lots of sort of striations and nooks and crannies and things like that. My hat on. And then there's sort of a fissure that runs down it with like some green, turquoise and orange lichen on there as well. So it's kind of a nice abstract shot. I'm going to sort of crop into it a little bit when I get it into post, because there's a silver birch branch that's hanging into one part of it. But I'll get that out of the way. So it's pretty good. I'm at 0.5, past light speed, f9, ISO 100, and I'm fully out at 105mm. If the shot's fairly reasonable, here's the shot. Just a quick little shot there of the beech tree. Actually, it's a sycamore tree. Just in front of this nice escarpment here with the nice lichen. I think it makes a nice contrast with the greens and the oranges. There we go. Bloody sun has come out and it's raining at the same time, so there's some rainbows somewhere. So I've got one of my favourite style of shots here, which is the trail leading off into the distance with the trees at either side. Lots of different sorts of trees. We've got oak, got birch, beech, silver birch. So I think the shot's pretty good. I'm at 1/15 of a second, f9, ISO 100, and I'm at 50mm-ish. I think it's pretty reasonable. The shots just keep on coming. So now the sun's come out, highlights are not that bright, so they are manageable. So we found this tree that's just leaning over a little bit to the right hand side from the left hand side of the frame, and I think it looks pretty good. I've turned my camera off now, but the settings will obviously be on the image when I post it. So I didn't think we'd get many today, but we've got loads. So not many more because the pub does beckoneth. So we're heading out to see a couple of bands this afternoon in the mighty hood. So that should be pretty reasonable. Ladies. Well, that's another one done. Be very reasonable. Again, next couple of weeks will be somewhere local, but then we'll go to Sutton. Trees in my way. Going to Sutton Hoo, to the Saxon burial ground. Not biking. So if anybody, so we're staying on there for a few days in the motorhome. So if anybody has any sort of places nearby there that's good for photographizing, just drop us a comment, guys. That'd be much appreciated. The videographer's gone to Venice, so I've had to do it all myself today. But hey ho. Yeah, so that's it. The pub does beckoneth, like I said before. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe, and thanks for all those guys who have so far. Ladies.